Today we are going to install Docker Engine on Ubuntu. Hello and welcome back to DK's Lab. This is your boy DK, and today we are going to install Docker Engine on Ubuntu. And if you remember on our diagram for our infrastructure, we had this is our setup. We have moved a long way from setting up PFSense, setting up our Proximox. Lastly, we did our network servers where we installed Firehole. We went to buy DNS, and right now we are working on we are on this piece on this diagram where we are installing Docker and Docker Compose. And once we have this set, then we are good to move. So we're gonna go to the next level of doing our infrastructure. That will be installing Container to manage our Docker containers and traffic to provide SSL certificates for our containers. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to the website for the Docker, for docker.com, on the documentation page on how to install Docker Engine on Ubuntu. And we got some warning here, but this for firewall is telling you like every port you opened for the Docker containers, it will bypass your firewall rules. And it also tells you what firewalls are compatible with Docker, and that is IP tables. So from there we're going to installation. We got quite a number of installation methods that you can use, but before that, if you're using an old Docker host that has packages that were installed before, and you're installing the new one, then you can run this command to uninstall any conflicting packages. Ours is a new installation, so we're going direct to installing. Remember, there are a couple of installation methods that you can use. For us, we are going to use the apt using the apt repository. You can also use installation from a package. For us, on using this one, we need to go and add the official GPG keys for Docker, then add these source to these apt to our source list, and then update. So we're going to copy these and we're gonna paste it in here and wait for it to add those keys, add the apt source to the source list and update, and that is done. So let me clear screen so that we can go to top. After that, we need to install these packages, and I normally add Docker Compose at the end, and let's install those packages. Then we're going to say yes. So now the installation is done. We are going to verify the installation if it was successful, but I'm not going to run this container. So I normally like creating mine. So I'm going to create a directory inside here that I normally call applications. This is where I put all my applications inside this directory, and inside this directory, let me cd to applications. Inside this directory, I'm going to make another directory called test app, and we're going to cd to test app. And let me see, remember, yeah, let me see what are the permissions. So cd1 level up and ls -l, and as you can see, this application is owned by root, and I need to change this to be owned by me as the administrator, so that I can be able to make some changes to these files. So let's do that. And to do that, we're going to run this command. We're going to change owner to administrator for this specific directory. And if we do ls again, we can see now it's owned by the user administrator. So let's clear. So inside here, I'm going to create a new file. So this new file is going to be docker compose, and inside that file I'm going to create a service, a Genix service, and we're going to save it. And if you see, the volumes are up, and that's where I'm going to, so back on this folder I'm going to create a directory, and I'm going to call it up. And inside up I'm going to create a file, and this file will be index.html. And if you do exclamation on your VS Code, it should autocomplete an HTML document for you. And the title of this, I'm going to call it Docker Demo, and I'm going to add a header and a paragraph inside the body. That way, Control save. And with that set, we can do cd test in, cd test up, and it's not complete. Let me clear screen. So after having those files set, the command docker compose app -d should create this container and start it. And as you can see, it's downloading the image, creating the web app, and that should be done if we do sudo docker ps. It shows we have our container running and it's on port 8000. So if we come here and do 172.16.20.2 port 8000, as you can see, we have our app. We get Docker demo as our title, and this is the content of the page, the header and the page. So that's what you do to install Docker and Docker Compose on your host. And that's all we got to do for now. The other thing we can do is to change the permissions for Docker. Instead of using sudo every time, we can add a Docker group and add our user in that group, so that when we are running any commands that are Docker commands, we don't have to put sudo in front of that command. So to add our user to our Docker group, first we need to check if we have a group with the name Docker. And if we do that, we can see we have already a group called Docker. So with that, we only need to add our user in here. And to do that, we are doing a user we are modifying user, and we're adding a group. We're adding to group Docker our user. So this is a variable holding the current user, and when that is done, we can do now Docker ps, and it's still showing our permission. I think we might need to log out and log in back. So let's log out and log in back. to get the changes to effect. So I've logged out and I've logged in. So let me cd to test up, and I need to start the container. I'm going to use docker compose app-d without sudo. Let's see if that one took effect. Yep. And so we can do docker ps, and now the commands are running without using sudo. So yeah, that's how you install and install both docker and docker compose, and change or add your user to the group docker so that you can be running commands without using the docker commands without using sudo. So if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe, like, share the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you may know when you upload new videos. Thank you. Bye bye.